Hello, 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 ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome to happy hour. Woohoo! Yes. Hello, Nadia. Hello, Tamra.
Hello, lovely lady.
Hey, how are you, my friend?
I'm okay. I am a little bit frustrated for some
I'm
people.
sorry. We have those moments throughout the day, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I'm sitting here with a tall glass of water thinking I should turn it into wine or something. I'm not sure.
There's that is possibility for me.
Yes. And I sent everyone a background today in your Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
was trying
doing.
to do that before you said anything. We
Yeah.
just got in the door.
Ah.
Uh,
Hello, hello, Trisha. Woo, it's been a while since Trisha's been able to come on.
Hey, Trisha.
I know. My client canceled. Well, actually, I moved my client and then she still canceled anyway or rescheduled. So here I am.
Oh, I love those that I'm waiting on
Oh,
Zoom for 10 minutes and they say, oh, I forgot to reschedule you. I'm like, ah. But then I get caught up on some work and move on because I know stuff happens, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm downloading my, oh wait,
I
background.
did it. I did it.
Uh, download.
Yes, yes.
Did you hear that? I did it. I did it. Went, oh.
I'm so proud of Dar. Yay!
Yay,
Yay!
Deborah.
Absolutely.
How you doing, my friend?
Video
Now
settings.
let's make sure
I am doing marvelous, by the
I
way.
was looking for my phone. It was in here. I have my hands full with my snacks and my water.
there you go. No, that's not it.
No,
No, I just
that's
sent
the
it.
one I just downloaded.
I sent it to you today on your Facebook Messenger.
I just downloaded it. That's what
Oh,
came
you
up with.
uploaded the wrong one, maybe, or you
I
forgot to add it
know.
to your Zoom.
So weird because that's what I just downloaded it. Hold on, I'll try again. Let's see, close that. Because it shows here. Okay, now I'm gonna download it. It's not much, it shows on my desktop, right? Okay, save. Let's see.
Stranger things have happened.
Because yeah, that's crazy. Both times I downloaded it, I don't even know where this picture is coming from right now.
It's from February.
Okay, but I'm looking at my desktop and it's got the one you have and everybody else has. And let me see. I'm going to try again. Video settings, background. It's not.
You,
Uh,
you look like you're floating in space.
I'm going to add a new image. How's that?
I'm so glad it's not me today.
Tamara's
That-
like, woo, it's
that.
not me. Well, there you go, Trisha. Now we're
I
waiting.
just expected it to happen all on that.
There we go. So while we're waiting on, we're lacking about 5 more people, but that's okay. Our time is precious. So let's warm up that chat with all of our important information. Please, please put in your appointment links, your website, please.
You're thinking I have all that stuff handy. You think I do?
You know what? I have all mine saved to a Google sheet, so I just copy, paste, copy.
I did, and I do. I just don't know because with the new computer, it used to just be on my desktop.
Yes.
Now I
People
have
tell
to
me I
find.
need to get Linktree and just put everything into Linktree, but then I'm like, that's one more step. I don't know. I don't know how many more steps I can do. My brain is getting short wired, you know? So, all right. It looks like my friend Dar and Tamara needs to pull their camera down or sit a little higher. So they're up Nice, Tamara, much nicer, much nicer, much nicer. And once you get that information in, we are going to start with Tamara. And Tamara, 30 seconds or less, tell us your name, the name of your business, and how can we help you in your business today? Let me give you some examples. Maybe you still need a Google review. Maybe you need a YouTube follower. Maybe you need us to go to LinkedIn and give you a review. Now, I will tell you, in my new class I'm taking, Nadia knows, she's in that class too. LinkedIn, you need between 25 to 35 reviews. So Google can, jump all over the screen and go, whoop, for you. But it does make your Google work a little bit better with that. So, Tamara, let's start with you, then we'll go to Dar.
Okay, well, my name is Tamara Patrick. My business is Just For You Life Brigade, life coaching for restarting you. It's a program designed specifically for women over 50 that are struggling to feel lost and unsure. And I I help rediscover your purpose. And I'm going to start right over. Okay. My name is Tamara and my business is Just For You Life Brigade, life coaching for restarting you. And this is a program designed specifically for women over 50 feeling lost and unsure. I help rediscover your purpose, reignite your motivation, and help you get clarity and direction so you can start thriving in your life again. And what can you do to help me in my business? I believe that I got my Google up. I would love anything, kind of review something. I have hardly any followers on any of my social media, so anything like that would work. Thank you so much. And oh, by the way, wait. May 6th at 2:00, I'm having a vision board class. Please go to my website, www.liferestartswithme.com, and sign up today.
All right.
There you go.
What I would like for you to do is pick one social media that you would like for us to go to and help you with that. And then put your website into the chat as well. Okay. That way it's
I would say LinkedIn.
And do it now.
LinkedIn.
All right. So go and put your LinkedIn link in there, and that way it's easy for us to take care of right away. All right, let's go to Dar, then we're going to Trisha.
Hello, my name is Dar Bassie-Cripps, your favorite multi-mix media collage artist. Canadian born, and I am Ontario raised in the land of maple syrup and apologies. I specialize in designing unique custom cards that you won't find in any big box store or dollar store. The power of a personalized card, especially a homemade one, can just really make someone's day. If this sounds like anything you're looking for something that's fun and different in a greeting card, to make your loved one feel all warm and fuzzy inside, just visit my website at darscreativecards.ca to learn more about my collection and how you can place your order today. Let's make every moment count with a touch of uniqueness and delight. Thank you for considering my original works of art.
Awesome. And how can we help you today, Dar?
I need visits to my my website, and I would love to have some reactions for the work that some of you have received.
What do you mean by reactions?
Well, just maybe it could be a video
recommendation,
review, or it could be a written thank you and describe what you feel my work is like and so on and so forth. So that would be cool.
Okay, awesome. And where do you want these recommendations at?
On my website.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, so your website's in the chat, I'm guessing?
Just the website?
No, can you please make sure your website is in there though, so that we can go over and
Absolutely.
look at it? And then we can send you our recommendations where?
My email.
Okay, and put your email in the chat as well, please.
Okay.
All right. And welcome, LaDonna. And I sent you a background in your Facebook Messenger today. Can you please upload that when you get a chance? Trisha, and then we will go to Abby. You're on mute, Trisha.
I'm on mute.
There you go.
Okay, so I don't have a beautiful pitch like that, like all prepared, but you all did really great. Thank you. Such an inspiration for me to now rewrite it. And the reason I don't is because I have been, and LaDonna knows this about me, I have been in a transitional space since the last quarter. And so this first quarter has been all about getting my foundation. Not a shift in my credentialing in any way, but a shift in my focus. But anyway, so we'll go from here, right? So my clientele, those that I serve, are adults who know that their relationship with food and alcohol needs to change. They've become acutely aware that these things are contributing to emotional, cognitive, and physical issues that they are facing in their life. And because they are aging, most of my clients are, if they're still in their 30s, out of them, but their 40s, 50s, and beyond. And they know how important it is to work on their emotional intelligence, which is where we work on impulse control, people pleasing, control needs, distress tolerance, emotion regulation, etc., as well as their physical well-being. Because anytime we find ourselves in these negative habits, whatever, we have to repair the whole system. So we have to get in there at a cellular level, not just focus on the headspace, right? We've got to get in there on a cellular level and work on the full health. So that is me. Other than for anybody who doesn't know, right? I'm an international mental health practitioner and a master addiction specialist, as well as a recovery, fitness, and nutrition guide. And I'm the owner of Turning Leaves Recovery, Life, and Wellness Coaching. And I think, the only thing that I need, what do I need?
Do you have 25 to 35 LinkedIn recommendations?
That's a good question. I do not know if I have that many.
Do you need Google recommendations?
I always need Google recommendations and LinkedIn recommendations. I always need those because it's hard for my clients to actually step out and actually, raise their hand and say, "Hey, look at me! Like I gave up alcohol this year." It's a tough space. Yeah.
So if you could put those links, both of those links into the chat for us, Tamara, Trisha, that would be awesome. Trisha, Tamara, you're in the screen. There's just too many T's. All right, we're going to go to Abby and then Nadia.
So I'm Abby Bassie-Cripps, and I am your computer angel. So whatever your situation is, I'll have a solution for you. And I'll talk about the rest of me a little later. What do I need?
Yes.
Recommendations, testimonials, whatever. Google, LinkedIn. I just put my LinkedIn link in the chat. Wherever I can get people to put a testimonial would be awesome.
Okay, perfect. All right. And you have all the links in the chat, and all of you people just keep reminding me if you don't get mine in the next 24 hours, because I will just.
I did yours.
All of this to build our business. Trisha?
I think I gave you got yours, right?
Yes.
One for you.
Yes, you did. All right, Nadia, then we'll go to Dr. LaDonna.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nadia. Have you ever felt that you are overwhelmed trying to organize an event. I've been there. So, but what is if I tell you there is a better way to do the event without being stressed? As an event planner, I thrive on turning chaos into coaches. So, with that said, are you curious about what I do? Ask me, I will be happy to answer all your questions and let you know in couple tips that how you can do. You can actually, I have my information on my in the chat. You can make an appointment with me. I spend 30 minutes with you and give you the important things that you first need to think about it before even thinking about doing the event. And also, I like a recommendation in LinkedIn. Appreciate that. I will put my LinkedIn in the chat. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, Nadia. Thank you so much. And just to let you know a little bit, Nadia is already working on an event for me now. So it's glad she's doing it because I would have already lost my patience. So, Dr. LaDonna.
Hey everyone, sorry about that. Well, I work with women who are interested in transforming their lives, and we do that through writing. As for what I'm looking for, well, all of the above. I could use testimonials and anything else, followers, the whole 9 yards. So
Okay.
pretty much
We'll put that link in the chat where you want your recommendation or whatever it is that you want. Throw us in a link over to the chat.
okay. I'll get those together now.
Yes, awesome, awesome. And Dr. LaDonna, before I forget, you're still doing your Monday writing class as well?
I still do that. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. I cannot remember if, I don't think we had that in the newsletter, so make sure I get that information, please. Facebook Messenger if possible. So
Okay.
that put into the newsletter. All right. So with that, I am LaDonna McAbee. I am your host tonight, and I am the owner of Networking Expert. I love helping others build their business from ground up. And in any situation that you're in, I can help you grow. So please let me know if I can help you or someone else that you know that needs some extra help growing their business. And with that said, if you have not already, please go to LinkedIn. I'll put the link into the chat and leave me a recommendation there. And if you have already left one there, I'll also leave my YouTube there. So make sure that you're all following me on YouTube. Why should you follow me on YouTube? Well, because every video that we do, if we record it, it gets put over on that YouTube. So you can go over and find the recordings, unless it's a paid event, it will all be there for you to capture and pull off of there. Also in the membership group, it's posted there as well. All right, with that said, Abby is our guest speaker tonight, and she is going to talk about keeping our tech world safe. Abby, the next 25-ish minutes is all yours.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate the opportunity. What I want to start off with is a little bit about my history. You know, most people know I started off with computers back in the 80s. But during the 90s, a friend of mine became a black hat hacker. In other words, not a good guy. And he used me as a guinea pig. So I learned the hard way how to stop him from hacking me. There's many different ways that one can get hacked. And so that's what I want to help people with, is to not just stop him, but to stop any hacker from attacking your computer or computers. So I came up with a system, if you want to call it that. A protocol is another way to call it. Basically, a variety of steps that help protect you from all the bad people. Now, in short, I'll give the short version at the moment. There's a variety of different things called VPN, having an external secondary router, and having multiple special add-ons to your browsers, all your browser accounts, not just Chrome and you have several accounts. It doesn't cover all the accounts. You have to have it on all of them. And having a quality antivirus. But the antivirus, a lot of people I've come across have had the idea that, oh, I got a great antivirus, I'm protected. No. So the idea is that I have on my website a link to free information on 10 different steps, and soon to be 11. I'm going to be altering it to add one more. But the idea is that as time goes on, I'm always learning, and I'm always doing what I can to help people from having bad things happen to their computer. And so one of the things I just mentioned is the first thing I mentioned was VPN, virtual private network. And, you know, it used to be people talked about having a virtual private network for when you go out to like Tim Hortons or McDonald's or wherever. And it wasn't enough. So I have been using VPN all the time. You know, it's on my computer right now, working away to protect me. And so what happens with a VPN? All your internet activity goes through that VPN, goes to the world wherever you're trying to go, comes back through that VPN. And in that system, they also have other software to protect you. And not just hiding your IP, because they too don't want to be hacked. So they have additional steps to protect each and every one of us. Then the second thing I talked about was a secondary external router. Doesn't matter which way you say it. A secondary router, to give a bit more explanation, all our modems, which come with a router, all are hackable. You know, your provider says, oh, no, it's fine. It's fine for them, not you. So the idea is with a secondary router, after you have somebody like me put in the various steps to protect you, and that's about an hour of my time. I set it up, and it's about $100 to $200. Doesn't matter whether it's US or Canadian, for the device, and an hour of my time, and you're set up. So those two steps are very important. Then, of course, the antivirus program. Some viruses actually are hidden in different ways, like in worms. There's all kinds of words for these different types of viruses. And so you can be attacked and hacked through those. So an antivirus program is another very good step. Then having the add-ons. I have 5 add-ons I like. And when one of them says, you know, any one of them really says that the website you're going to is a risk, or says it's bad, or whatever, there's a variety of different responses. I listen to it, and if it's a bad one, I don't go there. I'll find another way to solve my question. And Chat GPT is a great way to get around that because they have their own software to protect them. And there are other programs similar to Chat GPT. I only use that because it's a big name right now. If you ask it the question, it'll come up with answers from a variety of websites, including that one that could have been risky. But they give you links as to where their sources are from. And if it still shows up as a bad link, it was their problem to deal with, not you. So these 5 different add-ons have a layering effect where some of them will have some of the same things, but then they'll have other things that are different from each other. And so when the idea is that when one fails, you still have the other 4. And you can't guarantee any website, any email, anything to be up 100% uptime. You can't guarantee it. So that's why I like the 5. One is more of a pain in the butt, but it's there to protect us. And that's the whole point. When you're protected, you get to be more comfortable dealing with the internet, and the less likely your computer will get corrupted. So that is all a brief overview of how to be safe. There are other aspects of learning how to use the internet. Well, for example, emails. Here's a good tip for everybody, because not everybody knows this. Before opening an email, check the email sender's address. So let's say, for example, RBC, which is a bank here in Canada, sent me a message in email. I checked the sender first, and it came from an msn.com email address, a gobbledygook, a mess of words and letters and numbers at MSN. Well, then I knew it was spam. It was a scam. So I immediately marked it as spam, report it as spam, and never open it. Because a lot of the systems, like, for example, Outlook, Windows Live, Thunderbird, there's a list of these different types of programs that you insert your email and they automatically get opened up. Where with webmail, if it opens up, then the server is taking the risk of the bad content. And where if you open it up in let's say Outlook Express, there's different Outlooks. You're taking a risk of whether it's already infecting your computer, which is another reason. Here's another tip that leads to Edge. Edge is Microsoft's browser, and it mimics Chrome. They took a lot of Chrome's aspect and made their own version, but the problem is it's connected to the operating system. So when you open something, an email, a website, it doesn't matter what it is that's bad, it's affected your computer before the antivirus can do anything. So I never recommend Edge. Now, there are some things that Microsoft will open in Edge. That's okay, because that's Microsoft using Edge to give you advertising. Fine. It's when you go on to bad websites that you're taking a major risk with Edge. So I always take the links off the desktop because it cannot be uninstalled because it's part of the operating system. So that's another avenue of, these 2 different tips about being aware of how you use the internet. There's different other different aspects that are in my free document, free PDF. I think it's an email that comes out 11 times. The first time it says the 10 different topics, and then it talks about each one in detail, pros, cons, and how to deal with it. And not the how to set it up, but giving you a better understanding of what needs to be done. And it's free to everybody on my website. Sorry for that. So I don't know how much time I've used. LaDonna, how much time do I have left?
You still have like 10 minutes. So you're
10
good.
minutes. Okay. All right. I was trying to keep the whole thing condensed because I could actually talk for hours on internet safety. I actually timed it out one time, and it was roughly 3 hours of blabbing on about internet safety, cybersecurity, all that stuff. And I do want to have an opportunity to ask everyone to ask me questions, and then I can focus better on what everybody needs to know. I think that'd be probably a good step to go next.
Awesome, Abby. I think that's a great idea. So, my question for you too is what you do for me already in your monthly plan. Do you already look for all of these things?
Not everything, because you don't have the cybersecurity package that I have.
Okay,
Yeah, if you had the cybersecurity package, I'd be looking at those things as well.
oh, gotcha. Okay, so that's another add-on then.
Yes,
Okay, all right. So this is
I
something
do.
though that you can take care of all the way around.
Yes, there are in the monthly that I do, there are a couple of things that I do automatically that are related to cybersecurity, but they are a different focus, that they are focused to maintain. So I do those couple of things that are cybersecurity related for that performance and maintenance. The add-on of cybersecurity is the next step.
Got it. Okay, good to know. All right, who else has a question or comment for Abby at this time? Tamara?
Anything is welcome.
Well, okay, so I just wanted you to maybe revisit for me. So you were
Yes.
saying on Microsoft Edge,
Yes.
if you click on something there, it could be bad. So I always use Chrome, but with my new computer, it seems to, it wants me to use Edge. And I keep telling, I tell it no, but occasionally, I've poked around articles because this new PC, it acts more like a Mac than what I'm used to. So like, the little news things that come up, if I want to read a news article that pops up on my thing, it always opens in Edge, even though I've told
Yes.
them that I want, right? Like, so you're saying to write, copy, and paste that link and take it.
Don't have to. So when that program brings up a news article, it's okay to view those in Edge.
Oh, okay.
However, there is in the settings, and this is good for everybody to know. So this is why I was asking for the questions. In the settings, you can go to default apps.
Uh-huh.
So when you open up the gear, when you go to start button and open up the gear, that's for Windows 11. Oh, and Windows 10 is just above the start button. Anyway, either way you open up the settings, up at the top, there's a search option, and type in default apps.
Uh-huh.
Go down to Google Chrome. It's in alphabetical order. Go down to Google Chrome and click on the arrow at the end, and it gives you the opportunity to select Google Chrome for each topic.
Got it.
And that way, some of those news articles are automatically going to go to Chrome.
Nice. Okay.
So that will solve everybody's problem about the excessive use of edge. So
I have
you want the excessive edge of either Chrome or Brave. There are other programs out there like Brave. Brave is a sister to Chrome, but it has steps to protect you. That's one of the extra things that I've said that I've talked about in my 11 email documentation is Brave. Brave has additional add-ons to protect you. It has some of the similar things to Chrome, but it's got more stuff. Like, for example, Tor. Tor is another step of security. And that can be a whole nother hour of explanation. But just for now, it's got Brave has added features to protect you. So that's something to consider. You know, you get the edge worked out so it's no longer default. And you select either Chrome or Brave for the defaulted aspect.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thanks.
That help, Trisha? Awesome. Yes. All right. Who else has a question? Tamara, come on down.
You already knew I was gonna ask. Okay, are you saying I cannot hear? I'm sorry, I don't have hearing aids. My dog's ate them. But are you saying Graves or Braves?
Brave, BRAVE.com.
Thank you.
There we go. Awesome. Anything else, Tamara?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
You mentioned about when you receive an email from someone and it has a link and it goes to a thing in your I have Norton and it says this is a suspicious link. So what are you to do if it's from someone that you know?
Well, that's where I talked about the email address it comes from. Now, a spammer
No,
or
I'm not talking about a spam one. I do like you. I check to see who's sending me that because I get a lot of invoices from spams, but from a friend who sends you something with a link in it and it says this is a suspicious link.
correct.
So far I haven't had a problem, but should I be worried? Maybe I've got something on my computer that I'm not aware of.
If you had clicked on it, the chances are not very great. I almost said 90%, but that's not accurate. Very great that you would have problems with your computer if you clicked on that email. So the first thing to do is to reply back to your friend. And that way they can see the email that was sent. And they can say to you, yes, that was sent by me, or no, I didn't send that. If they didn't send that, that's a worm. That's a bad stuff.
Okay.
And so you know not to click on any links in that email.
Okay.
So
All right.
so one step you said, you check the email came from. The second step, if it seems weird in any way, you reply back to your friend or family, whoever it is, and ask them if they sent that email.
Okay.
Then you know
All
it's
right.
safe to go or not.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
Was that helpful,
Dart, you?
Dr. Luana?
Yes, it was. Because
Awesome.
there are a couple of times I've gotten email from people that I knew personally with a link. And when I clicked on it, it says this is a suspicious link.
Mhm.
So I just wondered if in a case like that, should I be concerned?
Right.
So
Exactly.
I will do that the next
I'm
time. I'll just
well.
reply back and say, did you send this?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Dar, you had your hand raised?
Yeah, I did. It was almost for an accident by accident, but I just thought of something. I would like to strongly suggest and recommend everyone to go to Digital Cafe on Thursday night at 7 p.m. if you can make it at all possible. You would be amazed at what you can learn there. Somebody asks a question and then she'll answer it and she gives a lot of golden nuggets when she answers those questions. So I'm gonna put a link to find out how you can get to it in the chat for Abby.
Perfect. And I know
Is
I've
that the
been in a few
Eastern
times.
or Pacific time?
It's
Eastern.
Eastern, so 4
Yeah.
for me. Okay.
I've been a couple of times and it's been wow. I didn't realize what I was in for. I thought I was going to be hearing things that I didn't understand, but it wasn't. People were asking questions that I really needed to know a little bit about, you know? So yeah, just Abby and Darno's Thursday nights are very hard for me though.
Mhm.
It's one night a week.
We
When
understand.
husband is home, it makes it very hard. Just plain
It
and
happens.
simple. I'm supposed to be at his beck and call. But yes. Nadia, do you have any questions or comments about tech security?
Well, I don't have a question because I mean, Abby, you did it wonderfully, and I just was, but the thing I think we need to talk later on. Seeing my, yes, that's all I need to say.
I know I have Abby on her monthly program and I just sleep better knowing she handles things. So now I got to figure out what the security part of it is. So, because until now I thought she just took care of all of it. I would have never known. So, but she has found things wrong with my computer, my laptop.
Correct.
I took my laptop to a hotel in Louisiana and was hacked. And she is the one that found it. So very lucky. Grace, do you have any questions or comments on tech security?
Well, I like what Abby said about checking your email when someone sends something to you, like not a person, like a bank or a the telephone company or someone you think is official, but you're wondering, is it really from them? I forget what Abby said you're supposed to click on in your email to check.
Oh, I can answer that. You click on header
Header.
and you look for the sending email, the delivering email in the list.
Header?
Yeah, on all emails, there's the opportunity for details and or header. And in that information, you can see the email that sent it to you. In many other systems, all you have to do is right click on the email name and it'll tell you who it was from. So that's the simplest way about it. But
Okay.
not all email systems are the same.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
And Abby and I just went through something. I did not realize that my software was going to update. It didn't seem like it had already been a year. And before I clicked it, and I asked Abby to look at it for me because I didn't want to click it. And it was good. It was real. It was supposed to come to me, but it just seems suspicious to me because I don't ever remember getting an email from them before them charging my card. So
Yeah. So that brings up an email, some kind of communication, WhatsApp, Zoom. If it's only 5 minutes, who cares? I'm not going to charge for 5 minutes. But it's better to be safe than sorry, is my point. So if you see something that you don't know, you can't figure it out for yourself. Like Grace was talking about, how do we find out? If you can't find out, forward it to me and I'll tell you. No charge.
that's exactly what I did. I just forwarded her the email. She said it's good. I went on with it. And that helped me figure it out that I don't stress over it because it was a couple of $100 bill and I did not want that taken out of my account if it wasn't real. So, all right. Any other questions for Abby? Any concerns, comments? Dar?
I just want to say that my mom is always calling Abby, not as much anymore, but she's always calling Abby saying, I've got this thing on my phone. I don't know what to do with it. Always. And we've had to train her that way because she's old fashioned. She's a wonderful mom, but she's old fashioned and wouldn't know somebody trying to hack her if she was put right in front of it. So she always, do you know what I mean? Like she just, and Abby very patiently helps her out. And she'd be the same with you and any,
Oh,
we're
absolutely.
very concerned about the elderly, especially.
Yeah. Dar, you crack me up. She's talking about old fashioned. She's talking about elderly.
We're not elderly.
We're not talking about us.
Everyone in this room is not elderly.
I'm not talking about us. Oh my gosh.
You may
Give me
as well be, because you and Abby are about the only ones on here that knows everything about security. I know nothing about security and I don't want to know anything about
but
security.
that doesn't include you. Give us a break. We've been on the run since 5 a.m. this morning to go see that doctor in Toronto. And
But isn't it amazing when you're 20, when you're 8, well, let's see, when you're a teenager, you think 30 is old, right?
Yeah.
And when you're 30, you think 50 is old. Then when you're 50, you think 70 is old. And then I look and I'm like, man, wow, I'm getting there. I'm not going up the hill. I'm not on top of the hill. I'm on the other side.
And when you get past 70, 90 years old.
And if I could look as good as you ladies at 70 or 60, I'm only 59. But if I could look at as good as you ladies when I get up and down there, I would be winning half the battle.
You know what? I'm living a nice, long, prosperous, happy life.
Good for you. I wish I could say the same.
Well, you know what? I take it and I bless it and I just keep going. God gives me another day. I'm there.
Yeah.
Right there with Dar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, after what I got today from that doctor I saw this morning, it's like, I'm done.
No, you're not done. Absolutely.
No.
Yes, I am. I'm done with doctors.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Done with the doctors because they're medically they're
Cuckoo.
yeah, they're cuckoo. Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah.
so I said to my ex-boss, I was like, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands now. And she goes, I don't know what that means, but I gotta do some serious poking. So I apologize. I'm glad you're laughing about that because I would hate it if I offended anyone.
From crying.
Pardon?
We have to laugh so it keeps us from crying, right?
Absolutely. And my intent certainly was not to offend anybody. That's for darn
Not
sure.
offended at all. I was just going down of how I used to feel about our age group, you know? And then you get there and you're like, oh, we're not old.
I know. I'm only 59, so I'm almost there. 2 months shy.
No.
Which, by the way, I'm having my birthday party on Zoom on June 13th.
Yes, we are. We're having a big blowout for Dar. Yes. Yes.
I have something else before we run out of time.
Yes.
I set myself up on Facebook. It takes me almost 7 steps to get into my Facebook account. And it still doesn't give me everything in my chat with you, LaDonna. But online, on the computer, it takes me those many steps to get into Facebook. That is a great step to protect yourself. Put up with the 2-factor authentication, multi-factor authentication, which is what Facebook's doing to me. etc. It's the best thing that you can do. It's a pain in the butt these days, but it's pretty much a necessity. Two-factor, multi-factor authentication.
I literally wanted to throw my phone and laptop through the window because Facebook just kept putting more steps and more steps. And then when it came around for our monthly thing to do with Abby on the laptop, I said, Abby, and she's like, no, it's a good thing. But it's like every time I go to log in now, not once, but twice, it has to send a code to my phone. But you know what? It's not just Facebook anymore. Anytime I want to go into my bank account, PayPal, LinkedIn is getting where it's doing it now for me or to me. I don't know how to take it anymore. I guess for me, Abby said, but it drives me insane. But if it's going to keep me safe, I don't know why people want to hack me. I have nothing they want, but hey, there must be something out there.
Well, there's two thoughts about this. With again on this idea of cybersecurity is people should be aware of. One type of hacker just wants to annoy people. The other type of hacker is the kind that gets themselves a security job in some big corporation because they found the loopholes, got in, and they then got a job with that company.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's just awesome, isn't it, Trisha?
I just thought I'd throw a couple of things in. You were talking about LinkedIn, you were talking about, Facebook, whatever, right? So I get these messages on Facebook, and I don't know if y'all just are ignoring them also like I do, but it's like, hey, we're deleting you if you don't cease whatever, I don't know, some infringement, copyright, right? Or somehow that I'm breaking the rules. And I can clearly see that it's just some whack job out there trying to pretend to be meta. And I'm like, yeah, okay. You just keep threatening me. I just let them just sit there. The only thing is probably it's hurting my my algorithm and my ranking because I'm not responding to these people. But what else do you do? Like I would just have to report people all the time. And then in LinkedIn, right, which is wow, such an amazing platform with great Google ranking and boosting capabilities. And I'm just grinning and bearing it right now because it is such a wonderful thing. And I pulled away from it for what I'm about to say, because you get in there and you start talking about, the clients or the things that are important, and everybody just wants to tell you how much you need them for your website, or you need them to get leads, and you need them, everybody. And I get it. We're all trying to sell something, but holy cow, it's insane that all these people just all of a sudden want to connect with me because I put together this newsletter, and none of them want my services. They're not sharing my information to send it to somebody. Anyway. And so I just wonder where the ethics and integrity are out there in the world. And, I don't know, I was conversing with somebody and I'm just like, wow. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. And then I'm getting emails all day long, Miss LaDonna, maybe something for you to know, but Trevor, apparently somebody went into Bark and created an account saying he's looking for somebody for a website. I'm getting inundated with all of his responses because they're coming to my email and not going to his. And I'm like, he's like, I don't know what I did. Cause I'm like, hey, are you passive aggressively trying to tell me something here? Like you're looking for somebody to build you a landing page? What's up? He's like, no. Anyway, but he's not getting anybody. They're all calling me or emailing me.
Right.
Anyway, there's just bad people out there. You just kind of gotta.
Yes.
And just don't click on anything.
Yeah. What I found with Facebook is there's a lot of people that want to friend request me, especially men. I just delete.
They're not even
But to
real
get
people.
occasional one that is somebody from, like this morning, I had somebody from Selling Spot Marketing who I'm part of and wanted to connect with me. So I accepted them. I checked them first before I said connect. I checked them first to make sure that it was a legitimate person, and it was. But that's rare. But the other one you were talking about, you have to report them, or else you're going to keep getting those damn.
I
excuse me,
do occasionally report them, right?
They
Like
should be reported all the time.
It's an all-day job.
And to LinkedIn, I know.
But
And
eventually it will not.
And I have found that they are usually overseas people. And I do not reply. I do not because they do not take no for an answer. You know, I used to try to be nice and say, no, I'm taken care of. I have my own team that takes care of that for me. And then they'll just keep coming back. So I just don't respond.
Another tip for you all because of that. When you get these unwanted emails, put them into your spam or junk folder, depending on the program you're using, and leave them there. Don't delete them from junk. After 30 days-ish, the provider makes new rules so you don't get them back. So after about 60 to 90 days, those people won't be coming back to you.
If they get into your email. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Perfect.
the email, yes. That's all about the emails.
Perfect. Okay. Tamara?
How do you keep them off of your freaking messenger though?
No, can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering too, because I keep getting these messages from people and they're like, oh, their thing says that they live in Florida. And I go, oh, you live in Florida? That's great. Have you heard of our coffee? Because we can get it sent to Florida, right? And they go, well, really, I'm overseas in Syria right now. And I'm like, what? Why does your thing say that you're in Florida? Why are you telling me that you're from Florida? You know, like,
Exactly. Just
You
don't.
just avoid them altogether.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they don't want to take no for an answer either. So I just don't reply to anyone that asks me, do you need help with your YouTube? Do you need help with your getting more people? No, I want authentic people on my YouTube. I want authentic people on my LinkedIn. I don't want someone just to come and, you know, be a follower on YouTube for 2 days. I need them a lifetime. So no, I do it authentically or I'm not getting them. I'd rather have 500 authentic followers than 1,000 not authentic because they're not going to stay.
My favorite is I've noticed, you're doing some great, incredible work, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, it's like, what do you do? And it's no what? And it's like one of those crazy messages that I'm like, well, I'm confused.
Get
Are
it?
you
Delete
impressed
them.
with my work or do you need to know what I do? Like, I don't get it.
All
You
right.
just delete
This
those.
has been fun. It has been a lot to think about. A lot to think
Engaging.
about.
Yeah.
Yes. And Abby, I do want to get with you on how to figure out the cyber part that I don't have because all this time I thought I was secured. And if anything can happen, it will happen to me.
No.
I had my
Change your story.
Facebook. I've already
Gotta
had
run.
my Facebook
Change
locked
your
out.
story.
I've already had my LinkedIn locked out, had to go to the bank and get it reopened. I mean, it's crazy. I had to go to the bank and get a notary and send it back into LinkedIn. They completely closed my account. It's crazy because of a hacker. Dar.
What would Sherry say?
You mean
Change your story. Sherry Leopold. She would say,
Change your story.
yes, yes. But it's the
you saw the new story.
but it just seems like I get all the crazy people in my world. And I know
You are
it's
not
because
alone,
I'm
my
so
friend.
loving, but
You are not alone.
I don't need that kind of
Haven't you
love.
ever heard that song? I love your crazy.
Or what about this?
Lily's violin.
The
Yeah,
world's tallest violin. I
yeah.
love LaDonna.
All right, ladies,
yes.
I put a picture of us, a screenshot into the chat. Please take that with you. tell everyone what a great time you had learning from Abby tonight. You know, and go to your social media and post it, and go over to our group, our private group, and post it. Remember, tomorrow we have Anita is going to talk about tapping and procrastination. How tapping is going to help us stop procrastination. And then on Thursday, you do not want to miss coffee time. We have Dr. Joy Vaughn, and she's bringing a guest, and he is a Facebook guru to show us how to make money on our Facebook. And then on Saturday, I have my May 4th event. If you haven't purchased a ticket, please purchase a ticket. If you can't be there, you will get a ticket. I mean, you'll get a recording as long as you buy the ticket. But of course, we want to see your big smiling faces there. Several of us are speaking at this event. Tamara is one of my sponsors. Sherry Leopold is a speaker. Margaret Thorley, one of our newer members, she is a speaker. Angela Connor, a speaker. So there's several of us. Jennifer Falloon is another sponsor. So we are going to have a great time, and a lot of free stuff's going to be given away and thrown out, including those golden nuggets. Help us grow our business. All right. Go enjoy the rest of your evening. Tamara, you have a question?
No,
Okay. And make sure you read the feed on the chat and go love, like, do something, follow, record something, and send it to everyone. All right. Bye-bye now.